Hi everyone, my name is Daud and today I want to talk to you about the poem Wandering Singers written by Sarojini Naidu. She is also known as Nightingale of India. Ready, set, let's begin. When the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street, with lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, and the world is our home. All men are our kindred, and the world is our home. Our lays are of cities whose luster is shed, the laughter and beauty of women long dead. The swords of old battles, the crown of old kings, in happy and simple and sorrowful things. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps, we go. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. So this is the poem which the great Srimati Sarojini Naidu has written, and we are going to get into the detail of it now, and we will have a look of stanza number 1. When the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet. So before we get into this poem, I need you to assume, I need you to imagine that you are wandering singers. I am a wandering singer, and let's see the poem through their vision, through their point of view. When the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet. So when the voice of the wind calls our feet, what do? The voice come echoing through forests and through streets, and with lutes in our hands. Lute is a kind of musical instrument, and it looks something like sitar. With lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, and the world is our home. So from the perspective of these wandering singers, the poet Sarojini Naidu has written that wherever we go, we find family. Wherever we go, we find home. This whole world is like a home for us, and all men are our kindred, are our relatives. The meaning of this word kindred are close friends and relatives. So all human beings are our relatives and brothers and sisters and friends, and the whole world is our home. We keep roaming around, we keep traveling with lutes in our hands, singing and roaming. Our lays are of cities whose luster is shed, the laughter and beauty of women long dead. And further, wandering singer says that our lays, our stories, our songs are of cities whose luster is shed. It's about the cities that were once great, but they are not great anymore. And their songs are about laughter and beauty of women long dead, the laughter and beauty and smile of beautiful women who lived a long time ago, but they are dead now, of the women of the past. And these songs are about the swords of old battles, the swords used in old battles, and the crown worn by old kings, and happy and simple and day-to-day life things which might be happy, joyful, sorrowful, sad, good, bad, all kinds of things from the past. So they keep roaming around, these wandering singers, they keep traveling, they keep roaming around. Wherever they go, they bring with them joy, and they spread joy, they spread love, and they spread peace with their songs. And their songs have all this which we discussed. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps, we go. So they have no hopes, they have no dreams, because the sole purpose of their life is to keep traveling and keep roaming around and keep wandering. So they have got no hopes to settle down. They just want to keep roaming around and keep traveling. And further they say, where the wind calls our wandering footsteps we go. Where the wind, this blowing wind, it keeps calling us. And we keep going with the wind. Wherever the voice of the wind calls us, our footsteps, we start traveling in the same direction. That's what they say here. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. Finally, they say that no joy is enough. No relationship is enough, is strong enough to hold us. We are going to keep traveling and keep traveling because we believe that this is the fate. This is our fate. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. This is what they believe, and that is why they keep traveling and they keep roaming around. Now we are going to talk about the question and answers of this chapter, so please do not go anywhere. Please be with me. Ready, set, let's begin. Question number 1. With lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, and the world is our home. In this line of poem, what do we understand? We have gone through it before, and we have understood the whole stanza. Here the question which is asked to us is, we are asked to name the poem and the poet. What an easy question. The above extract is from the poem Wandering Singers by Sarojini Naidu. This is obviously the same poem that we were studying. The name of the poem is Wandering Singer, and the name of the poet is Srimati Sarojini Naidu, who is also known as Nightingale of India. And we have question number B. What does the above line signify? What does this line, with lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam? What does this line signify? It signifies that the singers have no permanent homes and families. These singers have no permanent homes and families. Why? Because they are always traveling, always wandering, alright? From village to village, from forest, one forest to another, from one city to another. They're always roaming around, they're always spreading joy and happiness. They're very nice and interesting people. Then we have question number C. Do the singers show any sadness about it? So when we were reciting the poem, when we were trying to understand the poem, when we were going through the poem, did you notice any point where we felt that the singers were showing any sadness about anything? No, there is no such point because they do not feel sad. No, the answer is they do not show any sadness about it, as they treat the whole world to be their home. So it's just the opposite of it. They're very happy because they treat the whole world as their home. So wherever they go, they find home. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. Why the singers keep moving from place to place? Why do they keep moving? Try to think the answer. Okay, let's find out the answer. They keep wandering as there is no love in their lives for which they need to stop at any place. They think that no relationship and no joy is strong enough to hold them anywhere. So that's why they keep moving from place to place. Then we have question number B. What does the voice of wind mean? Voice of wind means that they have to keep going from place to place throughout their lives. This is what we understand from this term, the voice of wind. Then we have C of question number 2. What is considered to be their fate? I am sure you are able to answer this question too. Let's find out the answer. Singing songs while wandering place to place and provide hopes to others. Dreams is their fate. So what do? They keep wandering from place to place and they provide hope to the people who need hope. There are some people out there who always need hope and who always, we need to cheer them up because some people are sad in their lives. And these good people, they go around and they spread happiness. Short answer type question. Question number 3. The wandering singers have no permanent homes and families. Do they have a different notion of family and home? Let's find out the answer. In the line, all men are our kindred, the world is our home, the wandering singers tell us that they consider everyone their family. How positive approach that is. They consider everyone as their family and the whole world as their home. So they feel a bond with everyone and at home anywhere and everywhere. So wherever they go, wherever they are, they feel like they're at home. And the people around them are their relatives and friends and brothers and sisters. So this is the point of view, this is the kind of vision they have for their life. This is what they do. Then we have question number 4. What do the wandering singers sing about? What do they sing about? Try to recall. The wandering singers sing about cities which were once great and famous, about the laughter and beauty of women long dead. Old battles, about old battles, and kings, and of different happy, simple, and sad things. Then we have question number 5, and it belongs to the category long answer type questions. Why do the wandering singers not wait anywhere? Why do they keep traveling? The answer will be very interesting. Why don't they wait anywhere? Why do they keep traveling? Let's find out the answer. The wandering singers do not wait anywhere because no close ties or no loving relationships make them stay on at a particular place. So no close ties, no relationships can make them stay on at a particular place. Their happiness is not associated with a particular place. Their happiness is not associated with a particular place. Imagine that they came and they visited Kota, but they are not going to associate their happiness with this place Kota, because they would like to keep wandering. They would go to Bundi and some other places they would keep exploring. They might explore Rawatbhata, alright, particular place where they might want to wait. Instead, the wind, as it moves freely from one place to another, seems to call to the wandering singers to follow it. So they are just like wind, just like the wind. Wind keeps moving, they also keep moving, and they keep following the wind. The sound of the wind feels like a voice to the singer. They hear the sound of the wind, and when it passes through their ears, they feel like they feel like a calling. They've been called and they're receiving a call, and they start traveling. They feel like calling out to them to travel to one place one day and another place next day. Their destinations keep changing like the wind, so they keep moving from one place to another. So today we have strong wind here, so singers are here. Today there, so singers are there. That is the way they live their life. Then we have question number 6. Why do you think the speaker uses the words wander and roam and not march and stride? This is a very interesting question. The speaker, the poet Sarojini Naidu, she has used the terms wander and roam, and she hasn't used the word march. Why is that so? Because when we wander around, we roam around, we travel aimlessly, and march is a different thing completely. Let's find out the answer. The words wander and roam mean walk or move in a relaxed, unhurried manner with no fixed purpose, which means aimlessly. The word march and stride mean to walk quickly and with a purpose in a specific direction. I hope you are able to understand the difference. The first two words have been used instead of others because the wandering singers are never in a hurry. They are never in a hurry because they like to enjoy. They have no fixed destination or place to reach. They move in a relaxed pace, going wherever they feel like going, free to change direction as often as the wind. Alright? So, what did we learn from this poem? We should always keep trying to spread peace, love and joy like wandering singers. Wherever we go, we should always spread peace, love and joy. This is it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you very soon again. God bless you.